After President Biden announced his exit from the presidential race, several Central Valley political experts reacted. Eyewitness News reporter Mary Peronian joins us live in studio with more on this breaking news. Mary.
Lena, it's certainly been quite a week in politics, first with the assassination attempt towards former President Donald Trump, and now a sitting president dropping out. Let's take a look at Sunday's timeline of what happened and what may possibly happen next.
I think we're all going to remember where we were when we heard the news. This is huge breaking news for a Sunday morning especially.
A whirlwind of a week shook things up in politics when an assassination attempted to shoot former President Donald Trump. Then he had a successful RNC convention where he officially became the Republican nominee. Then President Joe Biden announced on Sunday he's dropping out of the presidential race in a letter addressed to the country. Just shortly after that, he endorsed Vice President Kamala Harris to replace him at the top of the ticket. Harris could be the first woman of color to lead this ticket, and Democrat elected officials in Kern County, such as Eric Arias, Manpreet Kaur, and Leticia Perez, are giving their full support. Now, all eyes are on the Democratic convention. The big question is, what will happen next? You know, it's 4 months until the election. What usually happens when something like this takes place?
It's always typical that there's always some craziness right before a convention. Obviously, the Republican convention was something we did not expect at all, and we're glad that it was a good outcome for them.
Kern County's Democratic Party Chair Christian Romo said he and his team were prepared to rally behind President Biden if he stayed in the race. But with Harris stepping in as a potential nominee, he believes it will re-energize the campaign and have many young voters involved.
Kamala Harris is a prosecutor, former attorney general, former senator from California, and now vice president who has accomplished phenomenal things. She's not your typical vice president that sits back and does nothing. She's actually been at the forefront of many, many issues.
Romo says age has been an issue from the start of Biden's career. A lot of people were saying, even on social media, and age played a big part.
You know, it's funny, when Joe Biden first ran for Senate, he was the youngest, and people said he couldn't do the job. Now, as the oldest president, they say he couldn't do the job. He's always been an underdog. He's always been a fighter.
With the news still so fresh, Executive Director of the Maddie Institute, Blake Zanti, said there will be a lot of uncertainty among the Democrats since many thought primary elections held earlier this year had decided the candidates.
I think that the Democrats are even still trying to decide, what does that look like right ahead of their convention? Are they going to have an open nomination process? Because as you know, many states have already held their primary elections, and many voters cast their vote for President Biden.
Biden did announce that he plans on serving the remainder of his term through January of next year. Live in studio, Mary Peronian, Eyewitness News.
Hi, I'm Rochelle Murcia with Eyewitness News Bakersfield Now on YouTube. Thank you for checking out our YouTube channel where we have tons of great content to choose from. While you're here, go ahead and click on the subscribe button right there. That way you can stay up to date on all the things related within Kern County. Thanks for watching.